I'll tell you when it sank in too. It was my sophomore year of college. I roomed with a friend of mine from high school, a Christian friend. We roomed together all 4 years of undergrad. And he's a wonderful friend to this day. He's soft-spoken and very humble, and has known me for a long time at that point. We're 20 years old, and I came in real late one night. And he was an engineer, so he was always studying. And he said, "Man, it's late. Where have you been?" I said, "Oh, I was just on a date with this girl." And he said, I thought you had another date with a different girl." I said, "Oh, I did. But then I finished that, and then I went on a date with this other girl." And he's like, "You went on dates with two different girls tonight?" And I said, "Well, actually, I went on a date even before that. So I had a lunch date, and then I had a dinner date, and then I had a dessert date." And we were both involved with the ministry at Cru, really growing in our faith, understanding the Spirit-filled life and what actually leads to joy. And when someone knows you well and has the conviction to speak into your life, he just said, "Hey, dude, that's messed up." And I'm like, excuse me? And he then proceeded over the course of an hour or two to walk me through every relationship I'd had since 7th grade. Because he knew me, he knew all those girlfriends I'd had, and then talked about these current girls that I was interested in. And he's like, "What are you doing? Like, what are you looking for? Like, you have a problem in your heart, and you are, with tonight, you were trying to fix it by going on these 3 different dates. But like, I think it's not just tonight. I think it's been there a while." And initially I wanted to push back on him hard because he'd never addressed me like that. But as he walked me through the timeline since I was 13 years old or whatever it was, I just could not argue. I'm like, "You are completely right. I have some issues, and I am seeking approval from all sorts of people, especially having a girlfriend or getting girls to like me." And he challenged me. He's like, "I think you need to commit to be single for at least 6 months, and we need to sort this out." So I committed with him, "Hey, I'm not going to go on a date. I'm not going to pursue anyone for at least half a year." And it was a really fruitful time that we had together, and that was a fruitful season.
Boy, praise God for that person, that moment in your life.
Yeah.
What a picture of God's intervening grace.
Yeah.
And I was thinking as you were talking that one of the things that happens, it's not intentionality, but it happens when you're looking for that identity, that inner peace, that meaning and purpose this way, horizontally, is you become a user. Because you're not after that girl because you want to contribute to her, which is what love does. You're there because of what she can give to you.
I love you for how you love me.
Yeah. Or you're not at your job because you want to work as unto the Lord. You want to just climb the ladder of success and step whoever you need to step on the way up. And you can just think of marriage. I think a lot of people get married and think it's out of love, but it's not. So, you meet this woman that's the woman of your dreams, and you just have wonderful times together. It's not so much that you love her, but you love yourself, and she just seems to be the perfect piece of this life plan you have for yourself.
Yeah.
And then, 6 months into marriage, you're saying, "This is not the person I married," because you realize this is a broken human being like you are, and she's less than perfect. And, you wake up in the morning and she has zoo breath and she's got robin's nest hair and she's asking to take out the trash. And all of a sudden, this thing just crashes and burns. Well, the problem was the whole thing was never motivated by other person love. It was motivated by self-love.
Yeah.
I think that's the case with lots of more marriages than we think it was. Because we're looking for marriage, here's the phrase you hear so often, to make us happy.